Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back to another channeled message. I'm probably confusing the shit out of you because I just posted a whole bunch and I'm wearing a sweater. It is the middle of July. I'm just a cold little baby. Oh, jeez Louise. I hope everyone's doing great. Do you guys remember black ice, like little trees? I don't know. I used to be pretty G back in the day, and I always had black ice little trees, and that's what that smells like. So, I don't know what today's message is going to be. We're just going to get into it. What the fuck are we using today? By the way, I tell you which decks I'm using because I'm told which ones to use for each reading. So, find it interesting. What is this? Crystal Ball Tarot. Okay, but this is the major arcana, which is interesting because for those of you that don't know tarot, the major arcana in the deck, we'll just call it like a big deal. It's like a life lesson. It's not just sort of an energy that we're going through right now. It's like a lesson learned over time, part of your path. I really love like old Renaissance paintings and stuff. So this deck is really gorgeous for that. I don't sell this deck. I don't even know where I got this deck, you guys. I'm a collector of decks. Oh my god, I can't even like fit my hands around this. Okay, we're gonna have to do it this way. No, I can't do it that way either, you guys. I can't do it that way either. Oh geez, I just got like super anxious all of a sudden. Nervous. I don't know why. I feel like someone's like watching me. I don't know if you've felt like that recently. What's the message today? Ooh, my energy feels really weird, you guys. Interesting. I'm going to show you these cards just because I think they're pretty. You know how it goes. You're a subscriber. You know how it goes. I'm going to show you the fucking cards. Jesus Christ. The Hierophant. It says, now is a time to conform to convention or tradition. It's not a time to rock the boat. Then we have the Tower. Good old motherfucking Tower card, my dudes. It says, the of destruction, unrealistic goals and dreams is always followed by renewal and creation. Listen. This very much feels like a conscious, subconscious energy. This very much feels like a light and dark energy. Higher self ego. Masculine, feminine, okay? Positive, negative energy going on here. Let's back it up. Whomever I'm speaking to feels like, to put it in a nice little box, you've been going through like a spiritual awakening of sorts, okay? Now, whatever that means to you, that doesn't necessarily have to mean like religious. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you're a psychic all of a sudden or you're into the woo-woo or the astrology, whatever. It just means that you are awakening to the fact that what you've been doing has been keeping you in a circle, in a pattern, in a stuck energy, and you've done it so long, you have nothing left to give to this lifestyle anymore, to this thought process anymore, and you want something different. You want to be different. But what's interesting is you don't want to be somebody different. You want to be more yourself, which is different from what you've been recently being. Now, I'm not saying you're inauthentic. I don't think anybody watching this right now is an inauthentic person. Everyone seems very introverted and maybe inauthentic isn't the word, but not living our authenticity loud enough is what every single one of your energy feels like right now. But you have been living in a matrix society. You have been living in a conditional society. Get the job, get the family, get the house, take care of the yard. You guys, I'm so fucking sick of yard work. Why am I killing plants? Why can't I just let my fucking plants grow and have like a woodland creature fucking Snow White scenario in my backyard? But like, I digress. My landlord told me to fucking do yard work, you guys. I'm just projecting my anger. Anyways. And so, it feels like within this sort of like spiritual awakening, or this finding ourselves and wanting ourselves to be a little bit different than the norm, just at least realizing, it feels like you guys feel like, you know, there's no bad blood on it. There's no judgment on it of like, if someone else chooses to live their life that way, then like that's fine. It just feels like you are starting to get the courage by way of self-love and learning about yourself to just sort of step away from just certain lifestyles. It doesn't even feel like certain people. It just feels like certain things just kind of aren't vibing with you anymore. Don't make sense to you anymore. Like going to work doesn't make sense. Like mowing your grass doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So it feels different. And your subconscious, your ego, well, your ego is represented honestly both in your conscious and your subconscious, but your ego's definitely telling you underneath all of this shit, all of this stuff you distract your mind with, your ego is saying, but you're losing all of these things. So even if it was your choice to walk away from a job, or your choice to walk away from a friendship, relationship, whatever, even if you did that to make yourself feel happy, there's this gnawing guilt within you. Not even guilt, fear. It feels like you're placing it on guilt, like you're feeling bad for this person that you've walked away from. You're feeling bad for going against the grain and not doing what everybody else is doing, you know. You're projecting it in a way of guilt, but really it's a fear to be different. Because you feel you'll walk alone. That's what your subconscious is telling you. Everything, like, you're going to lose everything. Walking whatever path you're choosing to walk. Your ego's like, hey, are you sure? You're going to go from community to solidarity. Did I fucking use that word right? What did I just say? Did I just black out? It's time to let go. It's time to walk the path of the spiritual warrior. My head is tingling. It's time to unplug. I don't know what just went on for the past 2 minutes, but anyways. It's time to unplug, I'm hearing. It's time to... Oh, that's what I was talking about. It's from... Your ego is telling you that, like, you're going to go from community and people that love you to being on your own, to being lonely, right? And what's interesting is I think you already feel lonely. So this is an easy energy for negativity or your ego or the devil to kind of like latch onto. Do you know what I mean? And what I'm being told is that you shouldn't be scared to lose these things. And you can tell me you're happy till you're blue in the face, and tell me that you're making the right decisions, and it's not about that, and it's not about this. And you can defend this all you want. But there is still fears of insecurity here. There are still fears of not being good enough. And there are still fears of being alone. Your ego is trying to pull you back into the matrix of the mind, I just heard. And my fucking whole head just started vibrating. But don't do it. It is time to walk your own path. You know what I'm hearing? Like, step one in like a spiritual journey really is like walking away, right? Like walking away from things that no longer serve you. It's easy to walk away from things that no longer serve you, that are blatantly in your face, no longer serving you, that blatantly make you unhappy. Someone cheated on you, right? You got in a fight with somebody, right? That's easy. You're in an abusive relationship, mentally, physically. I pray that's not you, but it's blatantly obvious, right? Walk away from that. It gets harder the more elevated and spiritual and healed you become, because don't forget that you always heal. Always. It never ends. Life is a lesson. Sorry, I was getting a download. So, when you, oh my God, I'm getting so much information, you guys. Hold on, sorry. Hold on one second. I'm seeing so many fucking triangles right now and like pyramids. Oh yeah, it's the fucking portal today, isn't it? Jesus, that's what it is. It's just like shit's getting like blasted into my fucking brain. Okay, let me hold on for dear life. It's easy to walk away from, well, it's not easy, it's never easy, but healing is an ongoing journey. In the beginning of your spiritual journey, right, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, that's blatantly in your face. It's easier than when you are elevated and you are a more healed person, because your lessons in healing aren't going to come as blatantly obvious in your face, people treating you like shit, because you no longer attract that energy. What it's going to come in the way of is a good friendship, is a lover that maybe you just don't see eye to eye on, is maybe a job that pays really well, but you just are bored, right? Then you have to walk away from that. You have to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, but now it just gets harder, I guess is what I'm saying, right? To continue to choose yourself and to continue to walk this new path that's different, and to be okay with saying, you know, hey, it's not that anything's super wrong. It's just that, like, I'm still growing and elevating and you're not growing and elevating at the same time as me. Or this just isn't making me happy anymore, right? This is the lesson that you're still learning, and this is the lesson that you will continue to learn. This is major arcana. This is lesson, two big ass fucking cards, dude. Hierophant and Tower 2. You're going to continue, I just saw 333, to learn this lesson. The message is to be aware of how the lesson is evolving just as you are evolving. Now that's some fucking truth. Woo! That made me feel weird. Because energy's all the same. It just manifests in different ways. Put it on a shirt. See you next time.